webcam if you want until it's time to talk, so you can relax and watch.
And that's our welcome to our beginning of our recording. Dorothy, you can pause your webcam. Hey everyone, Sherry Meisner and Mariana Kieran here. I am from Wisconsin and Mariana is out east in Pennsylvania. So we are thrilled to have you join us tonight, whether you are joining live or the recording. And let's get started. So this is our full team Empower Connect meeting. We have 6 senior execs, but your teams are all on here. We just want to come together once a month and really share some ideas, but also answer your questions and we're going to unmute you guys from time to time, and we're going to ask you to *6 and self-mute, so we can kind of have a little bit more interactive throughout the entire call. So let's get started. Remember, if this is your first webinar, thank you for joining us and welcome. Throughout the night, you can win tickets by answering questions in the chat box. So you just type in the answer, and then at the end of the night, Pam will do some drawings for us. And so you'll see in red questions that you can answer, and that will earn you a ticket. So there we are in sunny Los Cabos. We had a wonderful incentive trip there, and I'll always love this saying, so I think I'll just leave it here every month. I achieved things that I never thought were possible because I had incredible women encouraging me along the way. And I love that quote. I think it's so true and powerful for our entire team, that we are here no matter if you are just starting, or if you're just going to restart, or if you want to do this at a very low level or very high level. We are all here for you, and we're thankful you're here to join us along the way. So let's jump right into the top for April. We had another incredible month. Not only did we have incredible months of top sellers, Madeline, Mariana, Angela, Melody, Cheryl, Brenda, Lori, Sherilyn, Marlisa, Heidi, all over 2,000. That starts them for the Q2 quarter 2 consistency bonus. And when you reach $2,000 3 months in a row, you get a bonus of $400. When you hit $1,000 3 months in a row, you get an extra $200. Now, don't fret if your name's not on here. Make it your goal in quarter 3 to make that happen. So congratulations to everyone on here. We're thrilled to partner with you. But like I said, no matter, a lot of you in April had your first sale of a storage account, or a lot of you had your first sale of a new Forever print book or a conversion box. So that's thrilling. I wish we could highlight everyone. But just know that no matter what, we're cheering for you. We also had some top sponsors. We had Angela, Becca, and Lori each have 2, and a whole bunch have 1 new team member. And it's just more fun with you guys. So I love helping my clients. I really, 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 really do. But I love helping you maybe even a little more. Just don't tell them. It just is a lot of fun to not only help someone personally, but to help them grow as a businesswoman or man, and grow that way. So Mariana, share about the trip a little.
So my favorite buddies were down there with me, and we all happened to dress in the same color this one night. It was amazing how we all knew what color to wear, so we would all look like in the photo. But it was such a wonderful experience to not only relax with each other, have some fun activities, some challenging ones for some of us, and hang around the pool, go out to dinner, and get to know each other as non-forever people, as well as sharing about all our forever experiences and talking about our problems and our, the things we want to do better in, and picking each other's brains for ideas. It's such an open and warm, welcoming situation, and all of our top corporate people are there. Funny story, Glenn told us that he would be hanging out down by the quiet pool the first afternoon, and he said, so I'm there for you to come and talk to me, and I really want to have all these one-on-one conversations with you. And no one went to the quiet pool to see Glenn. And he learned his lesson, and Mohammed came to the mountain, or however that goes. He came to us, and he hung out with us all the following days, and just spoke to each of us about our thoughts and our aspirations and what we wanted for the company and what we saw that the company needed, and nothing was more evident than I've never seen it so evident how much they care about what we think. He and Nathan, they took copious notes at the pool while we spoke to them. It was really made you feel great, but it was a wonderful place. We just had a super great time. So we want you there next year. I hope you saw that video that we did about 5 takes on. That one picture where we were jumping in the air, I don't know. I just was miscued by 1 second. I did go up, but a second later.
Oh gosh. Truly, I feel the same way, that you know, we felt so listened to and appreciated by the home office, and so exciting for the future. We closed April. If you heard the All Ambassador webinar, if you haven't, please catch the recording of the webinar that home office puts on the first Wednesday. It's under the videos. You can feel the excitement in Glenn's voice and the home office's voice. And we closed April strong, and we're really looking forward to having an amazing May as well. So I love all those ones that are saying I'm determined.
And these people that said I'm determined, we're taking names.
We're taking notes here. Notes as good as Nathan. All right, so we want to, I know a lot of you on this call already going to live, but I would love for you to consider to think about, type in one, I have no idea what that's supposed to mean because I type crazy. Basically, I want you to type 1. Oh, that stands for that you're going to invite 1 new person to come to live. So type in 1 if you'll invite 1 new person to come to live. Look at this great incentive. So if anyone that has joined your team from the beginning of January until all the way up till, I'm not sure when, does it say when? Currently, so anyone that joins your team now, you can come to live for only $149. I mean, you're going to get $149 worth of food practically, as well as the goodie bag, as long as lots of time to work on your own photos and have training from the top ambassadors and engaged ambassadors, I should say. Glenn is going to train from main stage, and we're going to talk about something really exciting in a second that's going to be happening. So we really want you to type in 1 and invite 1 more new person that joins your team from January till all the way now through April, May, June to join you at live, because it's only $149 for them. So please join us. If you have any questions, please ask your ambassador leader.
So we want to make sure that you're aware that we're doing a training, or Shelly's doing a training on Thursday evening at 9 o'clock. And what's really important is to get this out to your clients. This will save you lots of time if you sell accounts, for them to see that, first of all, that we do this kind of training, and that they won't take this an hour of your time. If they spend it there, it'll be an hour less that you might have to spend with a client. So make sure that you shout this from the rooftops, post it on your Facebook groups, and get out the word, text message people, make sure they know that this training is available. Now, when we've done the one for print, it sold out at 500 people on the call. So, you know, I'm going to hope that it sells out.
Yes, I'm sure it will. I'm confident it will. And they're going to do these twice a month, correct? Live?
I think so. Yeah.
Yep. And just so you know, this is not for, like, if someone's interested in learning more about Forever. This is for the people that have it already. So just make sure you know it's a training, which is awesome. All right. Who has at least 4 of the 8 days in so far in the month of May, which is, so please type in over half and earn a ticket. In May, we are doing a page a day challenge, or a 15-minute-a-day challenge in May. So whether you are, basically the idea is to work in your photos for 15 minutes a day. I believe that I was falling fast off my photo joy a couple years ago, because I thought I had to have a couple hours in order to get into my photos and work on them. And I decided I had to change because it was not going well for me. And so that's when I decided that I was going to work every day in my photos for 15 minutes a day. And to be honest, at first it takes a little longer to get in your groove, but now it's amazing. I know exactly where I left off. Some days I delete, some days I organize, some days I create and print, some days an artisan. But I really challenge you, even if you haven't jumped in yet, jump in today. jump in tomorrow, join us in May, and make some difference in your photos. And then, you know what? You just stick with it. This isn't a monthly challenge. This is a lifetime challenge. You can't exercise for a month and then just stop for 5 years. Same thing with photos. We're going to do it 15 minutes a day. Join us, participate, and it's a lot more fun that way, right? Together, it's fun. So comment on your senior exec Facebook pages and share what you did for the day, and we cheer each other on, and I love seeing what you all create and do. All right, I made some really cute freebie Fridays today. Who wants a sneak peek? Are you ready? Did you see these, Mariana?
I did. I love them. I'm going to do this.
All right.
I'm doing this for our beach house. Yep.
Oh, good. I thought this would be so fun. These are 16 by 20 canvases, which are 20% off. Type in if you're going to order one of these in May. I just say which one you like, cabin or cottage. And what I love about this is that these make fantastic gifts, okay? So I have to tell you something funny. We have to get Freebie Fridays approved by Roxanne. You know, there's a few rules and totally makes sense. I love getting her thoughts, but this is funny. So I sent them to her and she's like, oh my gosh, I love them. Which one will you order? And I said, well, now I have to tell Josh he has to buy me a cottage or a cabin, his choice. So now I need to get a cottage or a cabin. So I really, I'll put these out on Friday, but you know what? If you need it sooner, you just message me and I'll get it to you for being on. It's a little bonus.
One that says beach house.
Okay, I'll do it. All right, what should I put in the middle? Some shells or something?
Yeah.
Okay, remind me. I'll make a beach house one too. And if you guys need something else, you guys can certainly do it, but I'd be happy to as well. I hope that you can all think of someone to buy these for. So they're 16 by 20 canvases. So.
Okay, so I love this new artwork. If you haven't used it yet, make sure that you've downloaded it. It's on the training site, and all of the pieces are there, both background papers and all titling that you can do invitations and announcements, info about crops, business cards, thank you notes, all sorts of things that are associated and have all our logos are there, as well as a lot of photos that you would use inside of any of those types of brochures or pamphlets or announcements. It's really great. It's all in one place. So go get it. It's for free.
It's free. And if you don't know where the forum is, we'll show you in just a second, okay? So just hang tight and we'll show you where that forum is. All right. If you haven't heard, Artisan had a free Artisan 5 update. That's free, okay? So it takes care of if you have that nasty save problem. The funny thing is I stayed away from that save problem till literally the day before. So thank goodness. But I updated the update and it's been working perfectly now again. I just want to tell you something I learned, that if you did have the same save problem in a project, what I had to do was I had to start a new one and import those pages into the new project. Otherwise, that save problem was still occurring. So just so you know, if you have questions, let us know. But you may have to do that. So on all of your exact Facebook pages, there is something that looks like this in the files. So you just go to your Facebook page and you go to files. And you will find the Artisan 5 update May 3rd PDF file that Adriana made. I followed it step by step. It worked perfectly. So if you have questions, let us know, but make sure you are more than welcome to share this file with your clients as well. But let's get everyone updated to this free file.
Okay, so this is the fun challenge that we have company-wide, and I'm happy to say that I contributed about 30 some names to it since the weekend. We need 2,000 new accounts, and that can be paid or trial accounts. And Glenn, if we hit 2,000 accounts in May, will sing for us at Forever Live. So what we don't know is what the song will be. Maybe we can start coming up with song ideas. Glenn has a good voice, and what you see down on the bottom right-hand side was the first incentive trip, and I was the photographer. I have this actually on video of Glenn singing. He he had asked around for it at the time, and I did send them the video. I don't know what they ever did with it, but the brave women up there got up and sang with him. I wasn't as brave. I'd rather be behind the camera. But you know, get those requests out. So it's only going to count if the people respond back that they've accepted your invitation too. So that completes the whole process of the account and then logging that account, I think.
And we're going to talk about the full examples on how to do this in just a second. So if you're not sure how this all works, let us know. But if you're not coming to live, don't worry. It will be on Facebook Live. So
this isn't
I love seeing the numbers. I love seeing the numbers coming in.
So we actually do I think close to 15. I think we do close to 1,500 a month anyway, 1,600, something like that. So it's not a giant. It's a little bit of a stretch. So if everyone increases by a couple of people over what they normally do, we're going to hit this. We don't want to miss this sing along. We do not want to miss it. We want this karaoke going for sure. So
yes, awesome. Thank you for committing. I think, you know, I love Linda just said 10. I was thinking 10 new ones too. I had quite a few already, but my thought was 10 as well. So if we can all just even up our number to one more.
Kylie's going to have one a month. Kylie's going to have one a month. Woo! One a day. One a day.
I'm like, one a month. She can count.
Is that a 3? Oh, that's a 3 exclamation point. Oh, Kylie, I almost had you down for 31.
I was wondering where you saw that.
I can't see.
All right, so we're going to show you how easy this is and talk about it. And I think another reason for you to come to live, I'm sure there'll be a lot of extra fun there. All right, let's quickly go through our spotlights. We are thrilled to spotlight all of you. We wish we could spotlight more of you, but this one is a spotlight from a new girl on my team, Wendy on my team from Texas, and she joined April 24th. Almost done with her 30-day success plan, which we also are going to talk about tonight. Loves Forever Print, met through a referral on a mission to help others. So Wendy, if you're here live, it's been just a joy to get to know you. And I'm just very thankful for your excitement and your passion for Forever Print and storage and really just jumping in. And she just even had surgery and she's still jumping in and almost done with her success plan. So thank you for joining us.
And I want to spotlight Heidi Christensen, who is on my team and Madeline's team. And Heidi, every day it's kind of fun to see the new numbers that you're bringing in. They're really fabulous. Hashtag Legacy Keeper, hashtag Devoted Wife, Daughter, Sister. Heidi's a recipe guru, one of our team top sellers. By sharing, she loves what she's doing, and forever is her passion. And what she's doing is actually posting some of her things out on her Facebook page, but they're really coming from her heart. And so one of the posts she had was, I have begun to go through all my kids' artwork and handwritten stories. I will be photographing, scanning, and treasuring all the wonderful memories. My kids are 23 and 20. It's time to get all this family goodness up into forever. Well, you can bet that some questions come through, like what's forever, and wow, I need to do that too. Those kinds of comments, and that opens up conversations. So kudos to you, Heidi. Great.
Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite books is my kids' school books with all their artwork. Bridget Trebach is spotlighting Rochelle Valerian. She is the success achiever from the month 1, all about mission and purpose, determined believer, loving, giving spirit, and we'll see you at live. So that's thrilling. So glad you're going to be at live, Rochelle, and you can invite one more person to join you as well. If you're on live, type in here, and we'll get you a ticket, and hopefully otherwise you'll catch the recording, and we're looking forward to meet you, and congratulations on finishing your 30-day success plan and cheering you on to 60.
And Pam is spotlighting Emily Roberts. Hey, Pam. Hey, Emily. Great photo. Beautiful mom of 9 kids. She owns a pediatric therapy business. I could have a conversation with her. Deal of the day, biggest fan. Lots of new clients in April. Hashtag consistent digital art and P2P seller. And hashtag consistent. That's great. Congratulations, Emily. Glad to see you here.
Yeah, that is key. Find your find your consistency and stick with it. All right, Mariana, carry on.
Yeah, so I'm spotlighting Dorothy Tucker, and we're going to hear from her in just a moment. Dorothy, I just got to know most recently because she popped up on our 15 minutes a day challenge on our page, and she had not been posting prior to that, so I reached out to Dorothy, and the relaunch of her business was something that she was thinking about doing with the new challenge put out there with the success plan. So what I've come to know about Dorothy is she's a mom of 4 amazing married children, and they're her words, amazing married children, and she's a grandma to 2 redheaded grandsons. She's a professional photographer. She owns her own photo organizing business since 2013, and she uses Forever as one of the biggest solutions that she can offer her clients. So she has been extremely successful this month. So we're going to invite her on, and I'm going to do a little bit of an introduction more about Dorothy. So Dorothy, can you bring your screen on board with us?
Oh, sorry.
We need Dorothy's webcam coming up. There she is. Hey, Dorothy, how are you? We need your sound. Is your sound on? Let's see.
Oh, sorry, that's my fault. I'll get it. Yep.
Nope.
1 second. Sorry.
Let's see. She's one of the callers.
Okay. Nope, we're good.
Okay, Dorothy,
now
talk.
Unmute yourself. You're self-muted, Dorothy. Star 6.
Oh, there you go. Dorothy, talk.
Okay. Use the phone because. Okay. I'm going to use the phone. I'm going to use the phone because the speaker was creating echo. So.
Okay. So let me just introduce.
Be on video cam and talk on my phone.
Okay. We're a little delay in your photo and your talk. So. Dorothy knew about Forever back in 2014. She was introduced to it, I believe, at an APO convention or an APO convention, Associated of Professional Photo Organizers. But she didn't sign on until 2017, and not until a month ago she decided to really embrace Forever. She completed Module 1 on April the 30th. She has sponsored 1 ambassador last week and 1 ambassador. Woo! She's got another one coming in right behind. And I love this quote that Dorothy had written to me. She says, having lost both my parents, my sister, and a nephew, I've learned that often the most precious memories are found in a single photograph. We can tell those stories with Forever. So I'd like to welcome Dorothy. And Dorothy's going to talk a little bit about her experience with the success plan.
Well, thank you. It's great to be here. I am so excited. So as she said, I have a photo organizing business. Okay, you're not hearing me.
We are. We did hear you. You're just delayed.
Am I unmuted?
You're good. You're just delayed. So just go ahead.
Okay. Okay, sorry. Okay, so I've been with a Forever ambassador since last year, about a year ago.
We lost you.
No, we don't. Dorothy.
No, stop.
Dorothy, we can't hear you.
We lost you.
Dorothy, put on go back onto your phone, go back onto your computer, and let's hope. Go to your computer.
Okay.
Hi.
Will this work?
Yeah, go ahead. We'll hope.
Start over, sorry.
Why don't we lower our sound, Sherry?
I can't hear you now.
We can hear you. We hear you.
Okay. Okay, does this work? Okay. I can't hear you, so you'll just have to flag me down if I need to stop talking. Okay, so we're good. Okay, so I started being more active on the Facebook pages, the Forever pages in April, and had heard about the pilot restart program and thought, oh, well, I might do that. And then on April 23rd, I thought, okay, I'm going to do this, thinking that I had 30 days to do it. And then on the 24th, I realized I had 6 days to do it. And on the 25th, I reached out to Mariana and said, help, what do we do? Can I even do this? And she was so supportive and so encouraging and offered suggestions and help and, you know, just whatever she could do to help me achieve the goal. And so I said, okay, I'm going to do it. I committed, and I thought the hardest part was going to be just talking to people. I don't like to cold call people, and I'm not really comfortable starting conversations about business things. And so I thought that was going to be the hardest part. But in reality, what happened was I became so excited about it that I started talking to everybody. The hard part became the mailing and the emailing and finding people to send those to. But I just started talking to anybody and everybody that would listen to me. In fact, the first ambassador that signed on to my team was because of a conversation I was having with my business partner in our photo organizing business. And this friend overheard our conversation, because when I get excited about something, I don't talk quietly. I talk quickly and I talk loud. And she overheard, and she came over and started listening, and then she started asking questions. And before the end of the night, she had told me all these people that she needed to share forever with, and she was going to sign on as an ambassador, and I was thrilled. And so I finished the rest of the challenges. I figured out who I was going to, you know, email everything to and mail everything to. And the funny thing was when I got through with that list and finally got enough people that I met my goal, I started thinking of all these other people that needed it. And so I started sending more out. But then Mariana was my right hand. Like almost every day she would message me or just say, you know, how are things going? What can I do? You know, are you on track? And but when I realized on Saturday that I only had 2 more people to talk to, I knew I was going to reach my goal, and I was so excited to finish it. But the thing that I realized, and that I've told the 2 ambassadors that have signed on with me, is that even if you don't finish it by the deadline, it is so worth it to help you grow your business and to just help you just get the momentum behind you. It was exciting, and I just wanted to share it with everybody, and I have shared it with everybody. But I think the 2 things that I would say is, 1, talk to everybody, even if they're people that have heard it before, if they don't want to know. And the other thing is, with Mariana, just don't underestimate the support that you can give to your team, and that you can just empower them to accomplish anything. So thank you. Thank you.
Dorothy, that's fabulous. It was fun working with you, and I was actually talking to Tara earlier today, and Tara had put a shout out.
I can't hear anything, so I'm not sure what's going on.
Oh, you'll have to hear the recording. We'll make sure she hears the recording. So what I wanted to say was that I had said to Tara that when you are working with an enthusiastic ambassador, it empowers the upline. We got a feedback going. So Dorothy can hear me now. All right. So it energizes you when you have someone who is working hard to attain goals. And as those of you who have not gone through the program, you know, working with someone else will energize you too. But we're going to talk about the plan in just a moment or so. So Dorothy, I'm thrilled for you. Congratulations. And we're going to see you on the Ambassador webinar with at least 3 new ambassadors, maybe more by the end of the month. So look out for her. This girl, look out for this girl, Dorothy. You're not going to forget her. She is walking down that yellow brick road. Oh, great.
Awesome.
Thanks, Dorothy.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we are going to move into training now. We're going to cruise right ahead. We're about halfway, which is good. We're going to cruise into training with all the things we kind of touched on a little bit. So Mariana's going to start.
So we're going to jump right over to the website.
Do you want to look at this now? And that probably don't need to. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, the only thing what you're going to, is there anything they're typing in here? I don't know.
Nope, I'm good with that. I got
We're
it.
jumping over to the website, and my dog is gonna shh, 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 calm. He smells something.
Okay, here's the forum in case you didn't know where the forum is. This is where you go to the training thing forum.
It's located under the forum, and I actually go to new ambassadors. It's under the training site, and you'll go to the pilot success plan. So the one thing I want to emphasize with this is that everyone needs to do this. Whether you've been an ambassador for 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, last week, everyone needs to go through this, because you can't support someone if you have not done it yourself. If you can't walk in, you've got to walk in the shoes that they are walking in. And some of it will be real easy for you because yes, you've made a book, you've done conversion. We're not going to make you do that if you've been in the business for 2 or 3 years, and you're not going to get the $50. But the fact that you understand exactly what is being requested of your ambassadors. And I actually went through it, and it's not hard to do. And we do have a slide, and we'll show you that afterwards. So as you're doing the different modules and how you save your answers. So right now we're going to click into module 1 down below. And this is what pops up. So I have requested that we can see these videos larger. You'll see in a minute. So you're going to fill in your name, your email address, name that is your ambassador name, and whether you're US or Canadian citizen. And then these are the directions here that if you're going to come back to this and that you want to do it as you go. So you have 2 choices. You can do it as you go through the online system, or you can print out the checklist and do it all and then go back and fill out the checklist on the online form. But go through the online form so you understand exactly how it works. So you're going to listen to the welcome message from Tara, and she's going to, welcome, and she's really great, and she's warm, and so make sure you hear exactly what she's saying. And all of this takes so little time that it is so worth it, especially for new ambassadors, to feel comfortable that they totally experience it. When you've been in the business for a while, you forget what your stumbling points were. You forget where your challenges were. You forget how you were frightened by it. And some people are still at it, still have hesitation, still have fear. Don't think that I don't get butterflies in my stomach, or I feel like, can I sell this one more account? That we all have these feelings. So the more we know, the more power we have, the better we're able to share forever. So this reinforcement of the things we know, and you might learn something new, is what this will help you do. So as you go through, you're going to check off each of these boxes as you do them. So this is very activity based. It's really easy. A request to be on the new ambassador group. Dial into the call. So the next call is this coming Monday evening at 9 o'clock Eastern. So this would be a good call for all of us to get on if you haven't been to it yet, so you can experience it. Set a timer for 5 minutes and write a list of the people that you want to reach out to. And you can do this now. So I have a running pipeline list, and I do tag into mine hopefully every couple of days of new people that came up in my mind that I need to reach out to. Download the mobile app. Most of you will have had that. And then what's really important here is contacting your upline, especially if you are doing this in your first 30 days. So it's from the day that you sign up as an ambassador, you have 30 days to complete this for the module 1 to get the $50. But reach out to your upline if she has not reached or he reached to you to tell them what your goals are. When you say a goal, you write a goal, it becomes more real. It's not just a pie in the sky thing and, oh, maybe I will. When you write it down, when you say I'm determined, that means more than just saying, oh, that would be nice. So all of these videos, watch these videos. So they're at the top here, you check them off, but as you scroll down, that's where you actually see the videos. So I don't know, have you seen these anywhere else, Sherry? I don't know if anyone wants to write in these videos or anywhere else, because I can't find them anywhere else. So they are pretty minuscule on a small computer. And I was snarky and told them that I needed a seeing eye dog and a magnifying glass to see them. So, we'll see how far that goes. But they are kind of itty bitty, and you can't get them bigger as far as I can tell. So hopefully that might change further down the line. So as you complete all of these things, you're going to check them off. You've got the postcards right now. If the postcards aren't available, you can send them by email. They are low resolution if you download them, so they may not come up so great if you go to print them yourself. So I'm not sure I would make that suggestion of printing those postcards because they are low resolution.
The postcards all went out yesterday that were back ordered, and now they have a whole bunch. So new ambassadors will get them. They'll be sent out to new ambassadors every other day, so they will get them quickly.
Okay, super. Okay, so and then so go through each of these items line by line. So that it's very methodical. It's things that you may have done but haphazardly before. Now it's in a form that's very methodical, and it builds on what you did before. It's building on everything that you've done. So the last week, week 3, you're creating a photo book. Can you scroll up a little more, Sherry, there?
Oh,
you're creating a book in print, and you're starting 5 conversations with people that you sent postcards to, or if you sent out the if you've got that 5-day time crunch that is self-imposed, then you're going to need to send out the ones by email, and you've got to get on the phone, and you've got to have some conversations. If you're hesitant about picking up the phone, you can try by text and message and set up a good time that's convenient for both of you to chat. So there are some different kinds of suggestions here for words to use and for responses. So going down there, list of people you're able to reach. So we want to know who they are. Check each item upon completion. As you've done all these things, you're working in your account for 15 minutes for 4 days. So that's a whole hour in a whole week. Upload 100 photos, make 10 tags. So all of these things give you confidence to talk about forever with your clients. I was on the phone with someone today who was having issues, and I went into her computer, and within 5 minutes I had her all straightened out, and she wondered why it took her so long to get in touch with me when I was able to straighten her out in, lickety split. So, and it was a combination of me reaching out to her and saying, how's it going? And she fessing up that she needed help. So week 4 takes about 5 hours. So this takes a little bit more time. And so go through each one of these things. And this one is the one where final step 5, gather your items. This was the one that's you're gathering your items for immediate conversion. And I don't think we sent it into the next month.
Right.
Next month, you got to order it. Okay. Work in your count. Okay. Going down. Connect your uptime, check your 5 to 10 names. So I'm not going to spend all this time going through every single one of these, Sherry. I think this is
just walk here
so everyone's clear what we're doing. So here we're reaching now out to getting people to join our team. That's what we need to grow our businesses, and to make this more enthusiastic is to have people that are doing it with us. And especially fun if you're new at this and you bring people in that will be new within a couple weeks of you. You'll be, and you've probably heard the term a pacing partner, but someone who is as enthusiastic as you are right in the beginning, and you work out things together. You can, think about, doing click clubs together, or having presentations together. So those kinds of things you can work out. But it's fun to have someone to tag team with, to talk to, and say, so what's going on with you, and touching base with someone on a very regular basis. So when you bring people on in the beginning like that, you're able to do that with where you are too. So what's there to say no about here? So you can scroll down here.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is the end.
So, okay. That was it. So that's what takes time, is meeting up with people and getting people, talking to you, and coming on board and becoming an ambassador. So is that it? We're all done. So let me go back to that slide that I showed you what you have to click. So you'll see this image in a second on a different slide. Sherry's going to bring it up here. So you understand that if you're going to Go back to your PowerPoint. It's up. It's number 30.
You don't have it? You cannot see my screen?
Nope. I can see power of one.
Seeing?
I'm seeing the first. There we go. Now we got it. Okay. So on the left. So on the left-hand side here, these are the steps you have to do it. You click the button. So if you're going to use this midstream, number one, you've got to be in Chrome, and number two, you're going to click the second button because you're still working. Then you're going to click submit. And then the third thing you do, this is what the screen that will pop up next. You'll click the star in the top right-hand corner. See that little star that I've got circled? That makes it a favorite. And it defaults, I think it defaults to your not your timeline. What's that bar called? I always have a mental block here. You can see all the fun stuff I've got on mine. Forum training, deal the day, and in focus, and all those things. So it pops up, it'll pop up there if you don't have 50 other things following it, and otherwise you have to click to get below it. So then you can keep editing and coming back into it. It'll bring up this screen when you click it. It brings up this screen, and real small there it says edit your response. And that's what you're going to do, is edit your response to keep on going with the checklist. So I'm just going to go back. I'm going to re-emphasize. Everyone needs to do this. Everyone needs to do the success plan. If you do it, you will be able to coach someone in how to do it. If you don't know what's here, you're going to feel like a bit of a bumbling person trying to coach someone if you've not gone through it and feel comfortable with it. Anything you want to add there, Sherry?
This is where if you want to just work through it on paper, which I think it's also good to have on paper so you can visualize the whole month at a time on one sheet. So make sure you print this, and that is found right here under the Pilot Success Plan Checklist, this little tiny link. And then remember that, like Mariana said, like, it doesn't matter if you don't finish it in your 30 days, just keep working on it. If it takes you 40, 50, or 60, your business is going to be better off. And then for those of you that are done with 30, then you head to module 2. It's just a little different, but again, read through and make sure that you are just keeping in touch with your upline. So awesome. Let's go back.
Any questions? Do you want to ask if anyone's got any questions on this?
Yeah, does anyone else have any questions? I will. Why don't you keep talking? Oh, why does it go to the beginning? Sorry. Okay. Why don't you talk and I will watch the questions here quick.
I can't. We're on your page. Yeah. So I'm looking to see if anyone has a question. So Andy says the paper's not entirely accurate. To be sure to check the submission for details. Okay, thanks, Andy. I did use the checklist, and I do use that when I'm coaching also, because it's all in front of me. It's easier for me to talk to someone through it and then take notes on. So if you print one out for each person that you're coaching, and when you ask them, you know, have you done this and how are you doing that? And then you'll know what you talked about and what might be a stumbling block for them, or something that your person that you're coaching says about a particular task that they're either having an issue with or they want to discuss further. So take notes on it and then keep those forms at the ready when you're helping someone.
All right. I love all these names coming in. We talked about this briefly. Do you want to touch a little bit more on?
Yeah, so you're saying that, yes. So when you bring someone in, look at all the wonderful things and the reasons why to do this. They get a 20% coupon for storage on single payments. It's not stackable, so this month it's the same if they use the regular code, which is what I would encourage them to do, because if they want to buy storage and then maybe add to it next month when they have, want to spread out their money a little bit, that's a good way to do it, and they can use the coupon for next month. So they get $25 towards software or any printed products, access to our own back office, as you know, personalized store link, and having all of this kind of us all together and all of the support that they get. And it's a darn lot of fun, and they get incentive trips and they get to go to live, and it's one of the best decisions they'll ever make. I'm sure a lot of you will agree with me on that. Lifetime friendships. for
All
sure.
right. So if this is your time to relaunch, let's type in relaunch. It doesn't matter if so you're not going to get the $50 if you're not new, but it doesn't matter. That's a small prize. Relaunching is now is a good time to start. So if you didn't finish in April, it's okay. We want you to finish in May. Or if you haven't started yet, this is the time to start. So I love seeing some of the relaunch words come in here. So no stress if you didn't finish it. We're just going to get it finished now. So love, keep typing in relaunch and keep typing in names as you think of them that you want to invite to your team. Because I truly believe that everyone does deserve to hear about Forever. And we are Team Empower, meaning we are here to bless and help and share one person at a time or one group at a time. And I think this is the time. I feel the momentum is definitely growing in April, and we wanted to keep it going. So Mariana is going to share with you a little bit more about Refer a Friend. But if this is confusing to you, which it might be, please, you have to ask us. Okay, you have to ask us. So I'm going to start actually there's kind of two ways for the Refer a Friend to work. And first, I'm going to share as an ambassador. So tonight, I met somebody new before the call. And what I did was I just went to forever.com and I clicked up here on the top where it's a light blue bar. And I said, connect to an ambassador. And I typed in my name. And then up came my teal bar that said Sherry Meisner. And then I went over and we said, sign up. And she signed up for a new account. I get the $5 as the person that referred her to Forever, and she gets the $10. And what she had to do was, we'll show you in a second, but she had to confirm her email. And then the next email that came to her was the $10 coupon. Okay. So your clients as the ambassador, you can copy this link. If you want to go to Refer a Friend, you can copy and send this. You can simply send them right to your website, or you can go to forever.com, but you have to connect to you first, because if you have them sign up and then connect, Forever doesn't know who referred them, right? So you have to be on you first on the teal bar on top. That's the main thing. So as an ambassador, we get $5 if we refer, and your client gets 10. Now, Mariana's going to show just one little slight different ways, but also remember that when she shares, your clients also can refer friends. So my friend tonight, Jane, said to me, I think Trista at my work needs to hear about this. And I said, well, let me show you this Refer a Friend. And so it's kind of like trying out being an ambassador, right? So I showed her how she could, her Refer a Friend link. So she'd go to her account, Refer a Friend, and copy her link, and her friend would sign up through this link that Jane sent her. And Jane, as the referrer, would get $5, and the new person would get the $10 and the 2 for your account. So Mariana's going to show just another way, but she has some great visuals. Does that sound good, Mariana?
Yep. So you can go to the next slide. So yep. I think it's just as easy in the situation where you may not be with another person and you want to get them involved with Forever, and instead of doing share a link, instead of doing how Sherry said to do it, is click the Refer a Friend. So that was on the previous screen. I'm sorry. So it was highlighted
right here
on the right hand side,
right here,
right under your account settings, Refer a Friend. Then this is what pops up. And then down under enter email addresses, you're going to write in the email address, and you're going to send the invitation. So these are the screens that are going to come up when you do that. So the next one is, so you've sent that invitation, and what happens is your client then gets the invitation. So so this is what your client gets. They don't say that you're getting $5. It just says that, hello, Mariana Kern has invited you to join Forever, and if you sign up today, you're going to get a $10 coupon. So they click sign up for free. All right. So this is how you start the process from, way out, and you're not intervening in the process in any way. Then when they click that, this is what pops up, your face. So make sure you've got a good smiling face of you in that profile picture. So think twice about pretty sunsets and flowers. I have had people tell me in the past that they had a choice of ambassadors. This was a different company I was in, and they had a choice of consultants, and they picked the person who had a picture. So however that works, people want to be connected to people. So put your photo there so they know that they're talking to a real person and not a pretty flower. So they'll fill out that information, their password and whatever, and they'll get, this will pop up. Great, we're going to send you a $10 coupon, and then the coupon will then get mailed to your client, and they do have to confirm that email, and then you'll get the $5 and they'll get the $10. So it just is kind of like a back and forth. So if I'm sitting with someone and I've done this, sitting next to them, it's a series of 3 coupons, 3 emails that come, and the third email has the welcome and the code. So if they're going to use that $10 with me right off the bat, I just say, okay, now click this that says you confirm the email, and then click this to get the coupon, and then we type the coupon code. It is stackable on Celebrate May, and so you can use this on top of all of the other discounts that we've got going on with Celebrate May. So that's one way I use it. So I do, and then this is the coupon that you'll get, the email that you'll get that give you your $5 coupon. This is also stackable. So you could have 20 $5 coupons and have $100 for free to purchase a book if you referred to 20 people. So there's another really good reason to get people to accept, you know, Forever into their life. So the next thing that may happen, is that you're getting referrals that you don't even know about, because, and I'm going to talk here so that you all take a picture of this. This is really verbatim what we recommend that you send to a new person that is referred to you. So you're going to start getting these emails that say you have a new client. I mean, I don't know about you, but that makes my hour. When one of those pop up, I'm like, woo, great person. And I shoot off an email very quickly that says exactly this. Hi, Sue. Thank you for signing up for a free Forever account. Who can I thank for introducing you to Forever? I'd love to help you with your photos in any way. Anyway, to make 2 words there. You need as your Forever ambassador. What part of Forever caught your eye? Was it media conversion, Forever storage, photo books? Would you like more info or information? However you feel comfortable. So we don't want to, you've heard this term, you know, you throw up all over them with too much information and they're seriously not going to read it. They don't even know. We don't even know, first of all, if they accepted that link just because their friend said, hey, do this so I get $5. We don't know this, but we don't want to turn them off. We want to be nice and light and don't come in like big, I'm here to suck you into the Forever universe. We know our products are wonderful. We got to get them a little bit at a time. So they will probably go on your mailing list then. So they're going to get some stuff from you, and they are going to get emails from Forever, and hopefully not too much that bothers them. But you reached out, and they know they can reach back out to you. Everybody get a picture?
All right, let's move on you keep watching questions, and I'm going to keep moving on to the sake of time. I think that Refer a Friend that's, you know, relatively new is going to be very successful. And there's been over 1,000 people that have joined since the Refer a Friend started, and I think it's basically just started, so that's really thrilling. And truly, I have proof that people want and appreciate and need our help, because I had a client after we together made like 11 canvases. She ordered a conversion box and she bought storage. She then brought me a potted flowers from her greenhouse. So she was so grateful for our help, and she was a person that was extremely overwhelmed with her photo situation. And I just said, no big deal. I'll help you. We'll figure it out. We'll make a plan for you. So just, you know, love on the people that feel completely overwhelmed. To you, you know, you're an expert to them. So sometimes they don't even want to ask you for help, but you got to just reach out and offer to help. And this refer a friend is just another great way. So many of you have always asked me for different verbiage, things that I say. What do you say here? What do you say there? And so I decided to do a little "May I help you with your photos" verbiage for May. And I'm going to show you where these all are so you can access them. If you have not seen them yet, that's totally fine. But for the first 10 days, I'm talking about verbiage about sharing Forever Print. And so every day I gave another tip on how to share Forever Print. So Forever Print, we are sharing, and I needed a focus as well. Sometimes when you have Celebrate May and 20% off or 10% off conversion, like off everything, it's kind of hard for me to know what to focus and really focus on. So even though, of course, I shared storage tonight with a lady, it gives me on my, it gives me the focusing on Forever Print has allowed me to really narrow in on a few people that I personally wanted to reach out to this week. And it's been very successful for me to really think about who needs Forever Print. Now, it's not that I didn't offer the other things, but that's just kind of gave me like a little narrower focus on who. So each day I would give a tip of different things with Forever Print. And I wanted to share this with you because I found it kind of interesting because some people asked what I've been hearing. And I've been saying to people, Forever Print isn't really, if you're a diehard Artisan user, Forever Print may not be for you unless you just want to get a quick book done, maybe of a recent vacation. And for all your Artisan users that complete your clients that complete books regularly and they love it, Forever Print is not for them. I'm not trying to change my Artisan users over to someone else. You're going to be on screen. Okay, say hi, Dawson. Say hi and good night. Hi.
Robin Hood.
They're right here. Hold on. He wants to see this. There you are. But it is for everyone else in my life that is not my Artisan users. And I don't know about you, but I have a lot more people in my life that do not use Artisan than do use Artisan. So my Forever Print clients have said to me, Sherry, as long as the boxes don't move, I'll try Forever Print. Because if they can move, I start putzing and each page takes me forever. Another client said to me, I'll try Forever Print if it's a free program and online. I don't want to mess with loading software. Another Forever Print client said to me, I only have an iPad. Can I do it there? Yep, and you can even do it on your phone. And my clients have new people, a lot of young people. Another person said to me, as long as it's really fast, I'll try it. And the last one said, I don't even know how to get my phone photos into a book program. If it's really that easy, I'll try it. And so I wanted just to encourage you with some of those words that, please don't take Forever Print to your diehard Artisan users. They're not going to love it. Take it to everyone else in your life. And so here's some ideas on who to share Forever Print with, okay? And I'm going to show you where these are in full detail, so don't worry about screenshotting these. And then I gave you tips on what to say, exactly what to say. Now, of course, I want you to make it sound like you. These are just ideas. And I know there's a lot of wording on this page, but when you're stuck for verbiage, and if verbiage is something that struggles with you, these are some things you can write down, you can print out, you can practice while you're getting ready, post them on your mirror, and just keep saying them until they kind of start flowing out of your mouth. Now, of course, I always say stuff that's different to the person, and I want you to tweak it to be you, and I want you to tweak it to match the client. But if you are feeling like you struggle with verbiage, here's just somewhere you can go to for help. And I hope some of these will at least get you started, and then you tweak it, right? So all of these tips and verbiage are in a public album under Sherry Meisner. So all you have to do is go to your Forever account, go to Friends and Family, and type in my name in the search bar. My public albums will come up, and you'll see these. Okay, and every day in May, I'm adding one to it, so keep checking back. You can print them out. They're made as an 8x8, so just print them on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, or you can copy into your library, or you can download them. Now remember, when you get my name, you don't have to add me to your friends and family, because I won't accept you. Just click on my face, and you can get all my public albums, okay? It's like we're my Freebie Friday ones go, my public ones that you can just add to your cart. Okay, so that's where they are. So go take a look. Because right now, Forever Print is at a great price. When you talk to a new person this week, they're going to get that $10 coupon that Mariana just shared about with their 2 gig account, remember? And so when a brand new person makes an 8x8 softcover book, it can be as low as $5.99. Oh, come on. Who wouldn't want to make a book with 30 to 100 of their favorite photos in an hour that doesn't typically make books for their family? If you could tell them that it would cost them $5.99, okay? Now that's the starting price. You know, you understand that, but these are starting prices and they can do it. So who will be that one person you're going to talk to about Forever Print this week? I love seeing some names come in. Now remember, these can be teenagers, young moms that like to create everything on their iPads or phones, people who don't have laptops. You don't have to talk to 10, just talk to 1, okay? And when you do, let me know. It would make me thrilled if you could tell me what helped you. I'll be honest with you, what inspires me the most is knowing that something I said helps you or likes, and then I can dream of, or what I can tweak to make it, we can tweak to make it better, how we can help you. So you can't be afraid to ask your upline for help and reach out to them. We are really, truly here for you. And I love seeing names. Now remember, these are not for your diehard artisan fans. Let them love artisan. But I feel pretty confident that everyone on this call has someone in your life that takes pictures with their cell phone that is not an artisan fan. If you seriously have no one, then I don't expect the name to go in. But honestly, you all know someone, and I really hope you're adding some people to this list. So next week, just a little sneak peek again, I need a focus, right? I wanted to focus on Forever Print this past week, so that's what I've been focusing on in my personal business. Next week, I'm going to start focusing on sharing with people that need storage. So from the week of the 10th to the 17th, I'll be sharing kind of, again, same tips. They'll all go in my public album. I'll share verbiage if that helps you. If it doesn't, use your own verbiage. But if it helps you, focus, celebrate May, 20% off Forever Storage next week. Okay, that doesn't mean I'm not going to talk about print or conversion. It just means I'm giving myself some blinders so I don't scatter too far. One of my new clients recently said that just purchased Forever Storage said to me, why haven't I heard about this Forever thing before? Because everyone needs this, right? How thrilling is that of a comment? All right, we're almost done here. I'm just going to cheer you. We're just going to go over this quick. I'm going to cheer you to go to the back office under the training page, under ambassador information and forms and files. And I'm really going to encourage you, if you haven't done a Facebook event yet, to watch these trainings and try it. And then ask your leader upline or your exec upline to help. Or ask your exec upline or leader upline if they'd like to partner with you and do one together. Let's do this together. This last Forever, I think everyone that I invited new purchased an account of my clients. So here's some key to a successful Facebook event. First of all, you have to personally invite via texting, Facebook messaging, or voice-to-voice. No group adding. No one feels special that way. No one will take a look at it if you just add them to the event. You must personally invite them and share them why you thought of them and why they might want to take a look at this Facebook event. How can Forever benefit them? And then if you're doing an event or if you're partnering with your upline or your leader upline, comment or like during the event. Comment on as many as you can and cheer them and make them feel good for being at the event and understand where their frustrations are and answer their questions. So really stay as engaged as you can during the event. And then immediately that evening or the next day, make sure you're doing personal follow-up. Again, as fast as you can, get a time to chat voice to voice. Do as little as throwing up and telling them anyone more information. The key is always to get a one-on-one chat or a face-to-face with them as fast as you can, because that's where you really share and sell and help them and can say, tell me about your photos. So then it can be all about them and not about you, not about Forever, but then you can say, tell me about your photos and maybe what did you see that caught your eye that how Forever could benefit you, right? Now we're getting to them. So that follow-up is all about them and make it about them. So I think the Forever Facebook events overall, from what I've heard, has been going really well. I really encourage you to take a look. It's very non-threatening. There's not a call to be on, so they can just take a look. The other tip I have for you is make sure that even if the person you invited to the Facebook event doesn't comment or doesn't post anything, it doesn't mean they're not looking. It certainly does not mean they're not peeking. So if you invited them, you follow up with them. End of story. If you're not going to follow up with them, do not invite them. I mean that in the most loving way, but it's so truthful. Every person you invite, you follow up with the next day, or at least get a text out and say, hey, when's a good time we can chat or connect? I'd love to hear what caught your eye. All right, so what do you need to know before you will share and ask any aspect of Forever? So I am going to try to unmute everyone, and we can have any questions. I know we're over time, so, but you know what? I think, Mariana, do you think I should stop the recording?
Sure.
I think I'm going to stop the recording. There, I stopped it. Oh. Well,